Annyeonghaseyo, welcome to my Army Log, a weekend in my life in New Orleans. So in March, I went to this K-pop kickback hosted at Zoni Mash Beer Project, and then in July, I went to this BTS and Army Cup Sleeve event. And I quickly realized there are a lot of K-pop events that happen in New Orleans, mostly posted on this Instagram account called K-pop NOLA. So I decided that this Saturday I would go to an upcoming event called For the Love of K-pop, put on by Cher T and Metairie, as well as the Dancing Tiger, a local creator and a carrot. So back in March, I made these Megan Thee Stallion photo cards because I'm a huge fan of hers. I thought that since, Kim Tae-young just released Layover and my new favorite 4th gen idol, Kim Yeon-tan, just debuted, I thought I would make some photo cards for this event. But it turns out I could not get them printed in time. I designed them like a day ago, and you just can't get anything printed that quickly in the city, so I'll have to have them ready for next time. Anyway, then I set off on my journey. I got to Cher T shortly before the event started, and I've been here a few times, and it always looks so cool in here. I like this flower wall a lot, and it's always just decorated really cute. Here are the cup sleeves, and then I put on my name tag and ordered my drink, which was this green apple galaxy thing. According to my receipt, it's a green apple honey green tea with IU jelly. It was super good, but it looked kind of radioactive. I mean that in a good way. Big shout out to the Dancing Tiger for putting on this event. I think my favorite part was this lucky draw photo card machine. I didn't have any quarters with me last time, but I remembered to bring some this time. And then I got this Zero Base 1 photo card. I don't know much about this group, and I looked up this guy's name, but I don't remember it, unfortunately. Sorry to this man. I'll put his name on screen. I got this shirt from my mom. I'm actually wearing it in this picture because I have one myself. And here are some more shots of how cute it looked in here. Then I was off to my next destination. This is Dongyang Market in Metairie. It is a Korean market that has so many cool things. I love coming here. It's one of my favorite places to go in the city. Here is a little sign about some local Korean lessons. So many drinks. I'm always overwhelmed by the drinks. There was a good selection of frozen items and so much kimchi. So much kimchi, so many varieties of kimchi. And look, here's even more. Then I grabbed this radish so we could make kimchi later, and I got back on the road. Okay, so then I decided to walk to this event that I had seen on Instagram that sounded really cool. On my way, I saw these really beautiful houses in a huge variety of colors. There's so many of these around New Orleans, and I just always think they're so pretty. Here's some cool street art. If you saw my last video, there's so much street art around New Orleans. It's all so cool. Here is another flyer for this Lil Wayne song. I actually heard him perform it on the VMAs the other day. Then I arrived at the Trans and Queer Community Care Clinic, which was hosted by QT Care House. There were so many free services available, which I thought was super cool. I wouldn't have really been able to do any of these things otherwise. This event was held at the John Thompson Legacy Center. John Thompson is a death row exoneree described by the Innocence Project New Orleans director Emily Ma as an amazing force in the world and a national legend. He was exonerated in 2003 and survived a corrupt Orleans Parish prosecution, 7 death warrants, and an imminent execution by the state of Louisiana for a murder he did not commit. He then became a national advocate for criminal justice reform and founded Resurrection After Exoneration, a reentry and support program for released prisoners. I'd never actually been in this space before, but it was one of the most comfortable and welcoming spaces I think I've ever been in my life. There was this little area that had a bunch of arts and crafts supplies and a Polaroid camera, but when I took a picture, I thought it was going to be cute, but I think I just looked naked. Whoops. Anyway, they had some fidget toys here and a few different potions. Here's one that is focused on heart health. Here's one that's focused on throat healing. This one's just hibiscus, cinnamon, and honey. And I took a little sample of this one home. It's called Sweetheart Cordial. The sign is hard to read, but it says, "For being sweet on yourself, sharing with lovers and friends, for heartache, for bravery, for longing and love." And I don't know, I think I kind of need all of that right now, if I'm being totally honest. So then it was time to try the ear acupuncture. Like I said, I've never done this before, and it kind of freaked me out. Here's me with the little needles in my ear. Wow. I didn't really know what to expect, but honestly, it was really cool. I'm recording this a few days later and kind of still feel really relaxed from it. I don't know if that makes sense. Got some naloxone nasal spray, fentanyl test strips, and xylazine test strips from Tristerio. I am a public health girly till I die. It's what I studied. And I don't know, y'all, we need to look out for our neighbors out here. Then I sat on this huge beanbag, ate a homemade mango popsicle, and was reading this chalkboard about police abolition. All in all, this event was super cool. I'd never been to anything like it before, and I can't wait to go to another event here. Had to take a brief pit stop at home to see Kaz and Marshmallow. Then I went over to my friend's house to see him and his dog Louie. From there, we decided to go shopping. It's honestly very funny. Like, I know there's a lot of like valid critique of it. We hit the shopping center that had TJ Maxx, Ross, Michaels, PetSmart, Five Below, and Ulta. I found some little BT21 blind bag keychains here, and I would have gotten one, but I think I already have a bunch of these. And then we went over to Ulta and saw more BT21 stuff. I actually picked up a few things at these stores. I'll show you guys what I got at the end. Then we went to Michael's, and honestly the coolest thing here was this Halloween village. I'll just let you guys experience this for yourself. Then to end off my Saturday, I headed home and we had some tteokbokki. At this point, my Saturday was coming to an end. I was hanging out with Kaz, playing with his pipe cleaners, and it was great. And nothing bad at all happened for the rest of the day. Wait, except this. Okay, well, at least it's not that soon, right? We've got time, maybe? Anyway. So on Sunday, I went to a sweet treats festival. I think it was mostly focused around ice cream, but all I could really pay attention to was this guy on stilts. I saw this tea bar and got a chrysanthemum tea with boba, but then something very important caught my eye. Trailer Pork Boys, glizzy with chips, $6. I love hot dogs, so I had to have it. Now, I really can't explain to you why I have so many shots of this hot dog. I was looking through my phone and it was outrageous, but I had to use them all. Okay, here's the Stilts guy again. I don't know, I'm so fascinated by him. Was he paid to be here? I hope so. It was getting really hot at this point, so I decided to get a watermelon slush. It was super good, but I definitely got way too big of a size and did not finish it. And then we headed back home. Now that's pretty much all I did on Sunday, but I want to circle back around and show you guys the stuff that I got from Five Below because I think it's kind of cool. I got these Halloween shirts, Scooby and Snoopy. I got this little glitter ruler that has this cute little bunny with a strawberry on the end. I got these Hokkaido butter, like crispy little potato sticks. They're really good, very crunchy. Okay, this is a warhead pickle. I don't really know what more to say about it because I really don't know what to expect. I haven't eaten it yet. But I saw this months ago and I couldn't stop thinking about it. I got this little bag that's pretty much only big enough to hold either my phone or my wallet, but not really both. And this clicky little deco tape. I got this for my keys. And then I spotted this Mancala board. I used to play Mancala a lot as a kid, and I had to get this. The texture of the board is honestly really upsetting, like sensory hell, to be honest with you. But these marbles are like the antidote to that. Now, my friend told me to get this thing called Cat versus Pickle, and I did not know what that was. It turns out it's this little beanbag papaya, and my cats really like it. Like, kind of a lot. I got this Cream Shop and Hello Kitty Shuki little lip balm set. Shuki's the only BT21 of these that I did not have, and I got him in the brown sugar milk tea flavor. They also had a bunch of these Cream Shop Hello Kitty face masks that I was really excited about. I put them in the refrigerator and I think that's gonna hit like so well. Okay, jump scare, but I wanted to try this out and see how it looked on my skin tone. I'm not wearing any other makeup, obviously. This is what it looks like. It's got the AF About Face logo on it. The color is called Quickie. I'm not really sure how to apply this. I've seen some girlies like do one of these. I guess I'm just gonna go in. This is pretty. This is pretty, but you can't really see the color very well in this lighting. Okay, I opened the window and you can see my acne way better, but whoop. Blend that in. That's really cute, actually. I really like that. Thanks, Halsey. Okay, and that was pretty much my weekend. Thank y'all so much for letting me take you around. I will see y'all again soon. Bye.